Good morning, student. Today we discuss about rusting. It's a topic of lesson number of lesson physical and chemical changes. What is rusting? You can see in this picture it's a rust iron nail. The reddish part is the rust. So rusting is a chemical reaction takes place in every iron material. So now we start talk rusting. So, now the start of topic rusting. Rusting is the process in which iron turns into the iron oxide. Every iron material in the rusting process that iron is formed, it's converted into the iron oxide. Oxide, it means to say that oxygen molecules are present in the iron oxide. So, it happens when iron come into the contact with water and oxygen. When any iron material are contact with the water, like rainwater and oxygen, that oxygen are present in the surrounding. So that oxygen and water, when iron is contact with the oxygen and water, the process is a type of corrosion. That process when any substance are contact with water and oxygen and it get reacted, that process is called as corrosion, that occur in easily under natural condition. That process are occur in easily under the atmosphere in natural condition. In open sky, the corrosion processes occur easily because in open sky the various air are present in the surrounding. It means to say that oxygen also present in the surrounding. Oxygen and rainwater, from the rainwater water are contact with material and air also contact with material, iron material. This iron material is reacted with oxygen and water and it's get corroded. Corrosion processes occur. You can see it's another pictures of rusting. Chemical name of the rusting. The rusting have a particular name, chemical name. That chemical name of rust include in a iron oxide. When iron is get rust, it's include in a iron oxide, ferric oxide, and a hematite. The substance is also known as a chemical formula. That iron oxide is also write down in a chemical equation, a chemical formula. That chemical formula is Fe is a iron, Fe2 iron, O3 is a oxide. So whole chemical reaction, chemical formula is Fe2O3 is a ferrous oxide, is a ferric oxide or a iron oxide. The another name of iron oxide is a ferric acid, which represent the two element iron and oxygen. Here in this chemical formula, two substances, two chemicals are present, two elements are present, that is oxygen and iron. What is the next thing? What is the best way to stop iron from the rusting? From rusting, the iron material get corrosion. From the corrosion, we stop the corrosion with a various way. Now, the first way to stop iron from rusting. In rusting, the level of iron material is get decreases. So here, the first way for stop iron from rusting. It is a spray paint on the iron. Any iron material, you can spray paint. By spray paint, we stop the rusting from rusting to iron. Next way is put oil on the iron. Any iron material you can put oil on that material. From this way you can stop the iron from rusting. Third way is put some melted wax. You can also apply the melted wax of any iron material. From this way you also stop the iron from rusting. These are the three easy steps will keep your irons like this. You can see this picture. When in this iron part on this iron material, that three ways, in if any ways you can apply this iron, that iron is long time you can see same and original shape and size. So that's why we can apply that three easy step of any iron material. That iron material, it's like this. Next thing is galvanizing. Galvanizing is a sheet of iron or a steel. Galvanizing is a sheet material. That sheet is made up by the iron and steel. It has a protective layer of zinc. That any iron and steel has a protective layer of zinc, यानी एक ऐसी शीट है जो आयरन और स्टील से बनी है, बट उस शीट पर और एक लेयर है और एक कवरिंग है किसकी, जिंक मटेरियल की. सो iron and steel sheet also has a protective layer. That protective layer is made up by the zinc. Galvanizing is another way of protecting iron from rusting. Galvanizing is another best way for protecting iron from the rusting. You can see this picture, it's a car. The car is get galvanized. After galvanizing that car, if any time it contact with any water and oxygen, it cannot get rusted because it's protected by galvanizing sheet. That sheet is made up by the iron and steel, and it is covered up by the zinc layer. Next topic is other metals that rust. That first metal you can see in this picture, it's the steel sheet. That steel sheet is also get rusted. Same condition of iron, steel get also react with the oxygen and water, it also get rusted. In rusting, the level of steel material, it's form another level of rusting. By the rusting, that original material it get decreases. By the rusting, steel material it's also get rusted. It's also get react with the carbon reacted with the oxygen and water. And by rusting, the material is get damages. By rusting, the shiny of this material is get decreased. Also that material is damaged. Next is copper. It's a copper pipe. Copper on copper pipe, it's also get rusted when copper is react with the oxygen and water. It's form the rusting. That rusting is in greenish color part. That greenish color part is a rusted part. In a rusting part, it damaged the original metallic material. That's why copper is also get rusted. Next is a bronze. Yes, is the helmet. So that helmet is made up by the bronze. So that bronze materials also get rusted. If any bronze material you can keep any atmospheric places, that air and water is get reacted with the bronze. and after this reaction reddish color layer are formed on the bronze. It means to say that bronze material is get rusting. By the rusting, bronze material also get damaged. That's why from the rusting we also galvanize this material and we protect the material from rusting. So here we see some another metal that rusted. So first metal is a steel, next is copper, and another is a bronze. So today we are talk about rusting. Rusting, when any iron is turned into the iron oxide, that chemical process is called a rusting. So in the rusting, iron is converted into the iron oxide. That iron oxide is also called the ferric acid and also the ferric acid, and its chemical formula is Fe2O3. So here now today we talk about rusting.